Hello, footies, and welcome to Foot and Review, the number one independent, twice weekly dose of FIFA Ultimate Team goodness. It's Friday, June 9th, and this is episode 528. As mentioned earlier, our Commander-in-Chief, Admiral It's a Trap Akbar, Coach John, is having a well-earned break. But don't worry, he'll be back soon. And I can confirm the rumours of him being locked in a Diablo 4 dungeon are completely false. So you have me, Chris, Grandpapa Mac, the Foot and Review Teddy Bear, steering this rebel transporter as we navigate the slew of content for the next 45 minutes or so. But who better to help us through the maze of content than our own Norwegian Indiana Jones, the Foot Detective, Harry Hula, Mr. FIFA Database, the Foot Gaffer, the King of the North. It's Ingve. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you, mate. That was an awesome introduction.
You get a new nickname every time now, mate.
I love it. It was really cool. Thank you. It's great to be here.
There's a lot of content, isn't there? So, I think if we say TOTS was spring break, is this content a stag doing Benidorm, matching purple t-shirts, fish bowls, sparklers, terrible holiday tattoos? Tell me, Ingve, are we just about to dive into a massive foam party?
We're getting close to Napa, I think. A good start. We got the double ultimate team of the season team. There were some rumors saying that we were not going to get more than a few players, and then there were some purple cards, and people were quite confused. I'm still a little bit confused, but at least we got a proper selection for the ultimate team of the season team with lots of players. I can just quickly go through them in no particular order. I'm just looking at the webpage EA put up with information. Ter Stegen, goalkeeper. We have Saliba, the centre back from Arsenal. We have the Salah, Rashford, Osimhen. We have Nkunku, Musiala. We have Messi, Mbappe. We have Lewandowski. We have Kvaradona. We have Theo Hernandez. We have Erling Haaland, Norwegian Viking. We have Griezmann. We have Pedri. We have Eder Militao. We have Frimpong. We have Fofana. We have Vinicius Jr. We have De Ligt. We have De Bruyne. We have Leao. We have Klaus. We have Benzema. We have Bellingham. So there's quite a nice selection, and a few maybe that's people not going to be too happy about, but even though the Klaus card is maybe not what people want, if they haven't tried him, they should do so, because that, I think, it's one of the best right backs on the game. So I'm using him currently, so he's really good. But I'm quite happy to see that we all get all the big guns this year. I don't think we had that last year. So we have Benzema, Mbappe, we have Messi, Haaland, Nkunku. I was pretty sure one of them was going to at least be left out, so I'm quite happy to see them all in packs.
Yeah, and as we say, keeping the stag do theme going, 5 of them have got purple t-shirts on, haven't they?
Yeah, there's some purple cards as well, so that is a little bit confusing, if I'm honest, because I kind of haven't seen any proper information about if there's anything special you need to do to get them. Of course, you can get them in packs. You can't buy them on the market. So I'm guessing if you pack them, no matter if it's a tradable pack, they're still going to be untradeable. I've only seen one tweet about someone packing this, and he had packed the team of the season, Lewandowski, and he also got the purple Lewandowski in the same pack. So it could mean that if you pack one of either Ter Stegen, Bellingham, Haaland, Nkunku, Lewandowski, Osimhen, Mbappe, or Kvaradona, you'll get the purple card as well. It could be that, but at the moment we don't have any confirmation that's saying this is how it should work. So it could be a fake thing on Twitter. You never know with socials. People do things for clicks. So until we see anybody on the Discord packing one, I'm pretty clueless. The same stats, so there's nothing different other than the design, it seems, so far.
I mean, it's, to be fair to you, Ingve, and we are recording this at 20 minutes to 8 at the UK time, and looking at Footbin, there is none of those cards with any value on them. So even the Ter Stegen card, he's there, yep. You'd imagine if someone packed a goalkeeper and would sell him anyway, probably, unless, I don't see him being extinct on the market. The rest, I imagine, could be maybe packed for Lewandowski. A lot of people don't like that card. So that does seem to either suggest that they are not in packs, potentially. And we've all opened our 84 times 5 and our 84 thingy. So please, if that's the case, we're going to set Harry Hula on you and get our compensation going. But wait and see. I mean, it's the only thing I was going to say was a little bit strange in the fact that the only difference these cards are is that they're purple than to the ultimate. I mean, is it a missed opportunity or is it just a bit of marketing from their point of view?
I remember similar design from a few years ago, but that was when the players, at least in the Premier League, got the Player of the Year awards, and you could get an SBC with the similar design, but it was the same stats as the Team of the Season card they already got, but it was untradeable, and of course was a purplish design on it. So I was kind of hoping that we could get SBCs doing this, but it's not. They're in packs, but I'm not sure if you pack only one of them and they're always going to be untradeable, or that if you get both the Team of the Season and that purple card, it's going to be crazy difficult to get, but you'll get 97 rated fodder if both are untradeable, at least. So it would be nice with a little bit of pitch notes, EA, to say how this should be officially, at least, what we could expect.
Yeah.
So now we're just guessing. Please contact us on our socials to let us know if you know for sure how these things are supposed to be. If it's pack, if you only get one, or you get both the Team of Season and the award card as well, that would be nice to know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we won't go through all the players. I think we've talked about them in depth as well. As we as the TOTS has went on, but there definitely has been end of era cards as well, and a couple close to your heart, Ingve.
Oh yeah, so we got some SPCs, of course, today, and EA have been, well, at least the rumors on the web have been teasing some end of an era cards, because lots of players have come to an end to their clubs, and there is one SPC today, but I first just want to mention the Chiesa card, SPC for Juve, probably a player close to John's heart, I'm guessing. That comes in at around 540k at the moment. 93 rated card, looks really good. He's really popular in the Serie A Cup. That was. So I guess quite a lot of people have done him. It's quite difficult to defend. So it looked like a good card. So maybe if you need a good link for Juventus players, or Italian links, or just a Serie A left winger, or right winger, left mid, he's the man.
I mean, there's 99.99 for paces right away is going to float a lot of people's boat, isn't there? With that sort of, winger, his shooting, etc., is fairly decent. He has very few stats that aren't in the 90s. Dribbling as well, you should expect, and he's got 99 stamina, so he's going to run for days, isn't he? And he's, for a winger, 82 aggression probably comes in handy.
Oh yeah, he's good to win back the ball if you need some aggressive interceptions in the opponent's half. So he's your guy, I guess. It's of course, I think it's a little bit expensive. He also has the Road to the Final card as well, which isn't too far away. So and quarter of the price almost, I think. So if you already have that card untradeable, I'm not sure it's going to be worth doing the SPC unless you're a big Juve fan, because he didn't get any upgrades for skill moves or weak foot. So that was a little bit of shame. I was hoping for that. If you had a 5-star weak foot, it would be then the price would be more than fair enough, I think. Now it's double 4-star and not that big of a jump from the other one, so I'm not quite sure. It's a very good card, but I think I'll spend my fodder on a different SPC that was released today.
One, as I say, one close to your heart, Ingve.
Yeah,
Take it away.
yes. Yeah, it's been one of my favorite players for the last 7-8 years after Liverpool signed him. I think he played into the hearts of most Liverpool supporters, I think, with his skills and everything he did, both on and off the pitch. He's a really good piano player as well, as far as I've seen. So it is Roberto Firmino, his end of an era card. And I say he really deserves to get a very good card. Kind of have to complain a little bit since he didn't get a 5-star weak foot. I was hoping EA would juice him a little bit more, but still he's 93 rated with 90 pace, which is nice, of course. And 5-star skill moves, his dribbling is really good. His shooting is very good as well, and he's got decent passing, so he can play striker, center forward, wide cam, central cam, 92 stamina, so no problem. 82 strength, 83 aggression, 89 jumping, 94 heading accuracy. So with the 95 composure, it's I think it's a card that can play well everywhere, pretty much, almost bar defense. I can see people use him as a center mid as well. He's got high work rate, so he would be probably really good as a attacking box to box kind of center mid as well with those stats.
So a player is going to get in your team even without the Liverpool links, or if it just because the Liverpool ex-Liverpool player, is that why he's getting your team, or do you think he's going to be a good one for going forward for people?
I've had his road to the final cards for a while. I packed him untradeable, so he of course went into the SPC because I needed to do some fodder, and he's been really good quite up until recently. So he will. I'm pretty sure he will be a starter for me. I just need to work. I just kind of built a new team, so I kind of have to adjust it a little bit to fit him. But I have of course the team of the season Alisson card I can use, and that helps a lot to get him into a team. And of course I can use the Cafu as a replacement for Santa Claus that I have. So I can sub in Close as well. It's really good as a sub. So I will find a place in my team for Firmino. I'm 100% sure, and I also can link him with the objectives player we got today. So it's kind of a win-win situation.
And the objective player, do you think he's going to, I'll let you talk about him, but do you think that one's going to fit in your team? Because his stats just look a little bit low to me.
It's a typical objectives card. Quite good, but it's like kind of maybe he should have had a little bit off. And then he is a center mid, and he can also play right back, left back, and CDM, which I think is really nice. So it's quite easy to kind of build a team and squeeze him in somewhere. And of course, if you do the Firmino SPC, then you'll have the James Mildini end of an era card, double 4 stars, 4-star skill with 4-star weak foot, high work rate. So he can play in so many positions like he did for Liverpool as well. And he has the giant throw in if you like to do those long throw ins to the tall striker and use that tactics, which is nice because if you have him in your team, he will run and take almost all of the throw ins. Right. Unless you have another one with the same trait, though, which I think is good. The previous years, EA didn't let us. It was kind of luck if you got the one with that trait to take the throw-ins. But this year they kind of made it automatic. If the player has that trait, he takes the throw-ins pretty much everywhere, which I think is much better. And solid stats, 99 stamina, as you would expect, because he's one of the players that really looked after himself. He's not been doing any alcohol or anything stupid as far as I can remember at all. Always Mr. Professional. And he has 99 aggression for some reason. I haven't seen him that angry, but he's going to win the ball back a lot with 91 defensive awareness and 91 sliding tackle, 94 standing tackle. So he can play CDM and You can squeeze him on a fullback as well. 94 composure is nice. 99 penalties is fair as well because he hasn't missed many penalties as I can remember. 96 crossing is also good. Played fullback, so he can go and cross on the side as well. So I think I would maybe put either Shadow or maybe Hunter, Catalyst, depending on where you want to use him. If you want to use him as a defensive type of player, then Shadow, and midfielder, then you can go or wide player, you can use a Catalyst as well. I don't think you're going to use him as a striker. You can of course use him as a box-to-box with Hunter, which is fine as well. But I don't think the shooting stats will get 99 shot power with the Hunter, but I don't think the rest is kind of worth boosting him for. I would rather, it would be more logical to use the Catalyst or Shadow, I think, on that card, and he could do a job pretty much everywhere on the pitch, except tracker.
Yeah, when as you were talking there, I was thinking he's just a pure CDM, but then when you see the 96 crossing, you think to yourself, is he a fullback? I suppose he maybe just lacks that pace to get through, if you're overlapping, etc., whether you're playing, with this new 5 at the back sort of thing as well.
He would be perfect for that as a wide. I would use him on the right side, of course, since he has forced a weak foot and he is right-footed. But 99 crossing with a Catalyst, 98 short passing, 99 long passing, 98 curve, 96 free kick accuracy as well, with 96 acceleration and 90 sprint speed. He should be quite good as a wide player, either if it's a right midfielder or right to wing back or right back. So I wouldn't be afraid of using him as a fullback either. He's stocky, so he's quite got broad shoulders. I don't know how to explain it, but he will kind of should be able to outmuscle the light wingers at least.
I mean, when looking at Footbin there, they have as a CDM the Powerhouse 97 rated, so it's pretty strong, and a Shadow for the right back. But I think potentially, I think the Catalyst with that adding on that extra pace in the passing as well. For me, if you're going to play 5 at the back, he's an ideal one to fit in, and probably there's not a lot of right backs as well as that. You've got Trippy, I think, is the TOTS one. So he definitely is. If you get him for free and you're rocking a Prem team, and if you maybe even got the likes of the mighty Harland in your team for those crosses into the box, then he's an ideal player. With Bobby Firmino just behind those as maybe a calm second striker sort of thing.
I think it's free card as well. It's not that difficult to do. You need to assist a goal with through ball in 3 separate matches, and you need to have at least 3 Liverpool players in your starting lineup. That might be a problem for some, but it's still doable when you could do it in squad battles on semi-pro or rivals or for champs. And you need to score 8 goals using Liverpool players, and that's also squad battles and everything. And you need to assist 8 goals in same squad battles, semi-pro or rivals or champs while having 3 Liverpool players. More than easy to do in the squad battles, and you of course get the decent player pick hopefully on Sunday if you do that. And then you need to win 7 matches, semi-pro, squad battles, or in rivals or in for champs while having 3 Liverpool players in your starting lineup. So since I'm doing the Firmino one, I can just use him at least, and I have also have Alisson. I also have the special cards we got for Oxlade-Chamberlain and Luis Diaz as well in the club still. So it's no problem for me to do this in squad battles. I might even try him in rivals as well, just for fun. So that's I think it's not too much. It's just enough, and you get a good card that you can. It's very versatile, and if you don't like the card or the player or Liverpool or hate them or whatever, you still get a 92 rated fodder at worst. So for spending some time playing matches.
I agree with you. I think it's a fairly decent card, and just looking at it as we're talking, so from that point of view, Ingve, if you do that, you're going to pick up some XP because you're going to do the ultimate TOTS objective that's out as well. There's loads of XP for that. I think it's about 3,000 off the top of my head. So we've also had a new season, and when we opened up on Thursday, opened up our app and seen the new season, I think we were all delighted when we actually seen the rewards. A level 40 now as opposed to level 30, and not a lot of XP needed, but then they've reduced that, of course. So I think it's probably the same grind, to be honest with you. But yourself, Ingve, when you looked at the season rewards, what did you think?
Yeah, I think, of course, there's lots of strange things that you'll probably never use, like some of the TIFOs and stuff like that. It's like, okay, okay, fair enough. And then you can get a team of season pack from level 5, which is nice, or 584 players. There's lots of packs on the way as well. And level 10, you can get it's a shapeshifter season, so you can get a shapeshifter Thiago Silva that's 92 rated as a striker, or you can go with the pack everybody loves in the end of the game, at least. It's the 85 times 10 player pack. So that's a fun pack as well to get if you don't want to go for the Thiago Silva shapeshifter one. That looks quite usable as well, even though he's a striker. You could probably use him as a midfielder, I guess, attacking midfielder. So it looks like a fun card if you want to go for that, 92 rated. And you have some more packs and things. And level 15, it's we got the 784 plus packs. Those are popular, and we got one shapeshifter player pack untradeable as well on level 15. So there's going to be a shapeshifter team coming soon, it seems, maybe already next week. Level 20, I'm just going to jump to the kind of big rewards. Yeah. You can get 2584 plus player pack, or you can go for the Foot Fantasy Jisung Park hero card, 89 rated. So also good center mid, but I'm not sure if people have many team of season card, they probably won't go for him, but of course helps with links. Level 25 is 585 plus pack again, so it's not a player. Level 30 though, which would be kind of the end, which it isn't now. Then things are starting to look a little bit more interesting. You get two options. You got 84 plus players pack, or you can go with the 97 rated CDM Tony Kroos with the 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, high attacking and high defensive work rates, and that card looks really good.
I mean, that's I think that standout at the moment. When you get to that one, you're thinking, wow. I mean, I know we're going to be a fair bit into the end of the game. Yeah. We're getting to that end of the cycle, and there's going to be 99 rated players coming, but that card looks monstrous at the moment when you see him in all his glory.
Yeah, and I packed from the compensation red picks. I got Luka Modric as a red pick, so he of course links very nicely to that one. And I also have the team of the year Courtois still, so I have no problems linking them either. So Kroos, he can play cam, CDM, and center forward. So it's not a huge difference from his other cards that could only play CM though, but center midfielder. But still, it's a very good card, and the stats, they're really nice. I think there's nothing kind of bad about his stats.
I mean, certainly with an anchor on him, I think he goes to a 98 CDM. I mean, he's 97 at the moment. You're getting to the point where it's minimal changes to these players. But he's got 99 defensive awareness, 99 standing tackle, 99 sliding tackle, 99 interceptions. And just quickly looking there, he is 6 foot, so he's a fairly big player as well. The other thing I like to
98 strength.
Yeah, and 90 balance, 90 agility. So that card there is. Look, I'm not telling people to pick the pack, but that card for me, I think, is one you don't really want to miss, especially if you like yourself, or you've got La Liga players as well. You can get that. I don't even think Chem matters, does it?
No, and you got 99 reactions, 99 composure, 99 short passing, 99 long passing with 95 vision. So for me, that's kind of easy to pick that card. To even though it's a few weeks away, probably still too good to not pick that one. I think for me at least. And the only thing is probably a little bit disappointing is probably the last one, level 40. But we on level 35 we have some kind of player pick, which the web app doesn't describe what is. So that could be anything, I guess. Could be team of season. I'm pretty sure could maybe be a shapeshifter player pick. I'm just guessing now. But since it's quite far away, it could be a shapeshifter player pick as well, or the 85 times 10 pack. Level 40, the one that was kind of disappointing when you look at the other ones. The first one it's Trophy Titans, which is okay for an icon, but it's Del Piero. It's not the top one. It's not a bad one, but when you get this far to be able to unlock him, I think this card will struggle versus the team of the season defenders unless you're an extremely good player, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this one for me is a very shiny Ferrari. When you start looking around, it's got 4 flat tires and it's missing a steering wheel. When you look at the stats on this card, 80 balance, 62 jumping, 69 strength, aggression at 63. And I know we're going to upset John here because he is a UV legend, but 89 acceleration and sprint speed, and even the shot power at 89. With these goalkeepers at the moment, they're going to pluck that ball out the air. I don't think he's going to trouble any defence. I mean, it looks a great card. As I say, 95 rated card. It's not a 95 rated card to me, I don't think.
Not versus the Juice defender that's already out now. So, of course, you can do those Trivela shots if you like those. He got the kind of right power for that. But if you have those aggressive defenders up his face, he won't be able to fire a shot. So that's a little bit... Yeah, I just wish it was a little bit better card. That would be a good card from last season to pack, I think, Del Piero maybe. But and then we have the option of 25, 85 plus pack. I think that's going to probably be one of the 2 people going to pick, because the last one, I'm not going to pick this one. I just don't. It's a player pick. It's 1 out of 4 90 plus icons. It's from Prime, Team of the Year, Birthday, and Trophy Titans. If the Primes were not in, then I would pick that one. But when there's 90 plus Primes in the selections, that spells disaster for my luck. That's an easy skip. I just would go for 25, 85 plus for fodder than doing anything else.
Yeah, I mean, a prime at that stage of the game, I mean, it is level 40, so you probably are looking at near the end of the season as well to get there, which is 40 days away. We're going to be in July at that point. To have Prime still in packs is ridiculous. Come on, you can do better than that. Get it changed, because I don't think many people's going to pick that.
If they made it 95 plus or something, then that's a different story. Yeah. But not 90, then it's like no.
No, definitely not. I mean, if they've got they've got a player like Del Piero there at 95, it should be that. I'm sure there's a few icons at 95 even rated that won't make any teams, and you're only playing for fun there, and they could have made it exceptionally fun for that point of view. For sure.
I think it would be better probably to put the Foot Fantasy Ginola or something like that, or Trophy Titans Yaya Torre or something would have been a much better selection than the Del Piero one, unfortunately. I would even take a Taurus Trophy Titan before that, the Del Piero, because he is quite strong as well and could at least do some damage, but with a 5-star weak foot as well, of course. But I think Mr. Del Piero will be a little bit too lightweight now, unfortunately.
Yep. Sorry, John, if you're listening to us on your break. We do apologise for that one.
Forgive us.
I know we've talked a lot about content. Ingve, is there anything that I've missed off that's came about, or that we should be just notifying the guys out there?
I think there might be some people waiting for the compensation for the League that maybe some have maybe got one and waiting for another one, and some people still waiting for the first one. I think I saw a tweet today saying that EA was still rolling out these compensations, so it could maybe take another day as well. So just be patient. If not, just go contact the EA help. I think if I would go for the chat version, because that will be a little bit quicker to get an answer. So if you're a little bit impatient, they could have maybe a little bit more up to date. But as far as I know, I saw a tweet saying that they're still rolling out and people need to be a little bit more patient about that.
Good stuff. Anything else you want to bring up, Ingve, that you've noticed gameplay-wise or that? Are you playing Weekend League this week? We've seen the guys are talking at the moment at Discord. If anybody's interested, you can join our Discord at patreon.com/Foot and Review. Just over €1, £1 a week. A great place to go. But as I was saying, the guys in there are mentioning that they're finding qualifiers quite sweaty this week with Ultimate TOTS. Have you played much at all competitive-wise?
You know me and objectives. I have done most, I think. Unlocked the from draft. I played lots of draft to get that center back as fodder. Romagnoli, I think it was. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. It's been so much. Done the cups, Champions League cups, a few of those. I did the rivals, so I haven't gotten as far as to qualify, but I might try later today or just qualify tomorrow. It's no stress since we can play until Wednesday morning anyway, so I'll qualify for a weekend league and do James Milner in between here, I guess, and squeeze in a few cup matches here and there, and I'll need to do the Silver Star, so and a few more rivals, so I should be quite busy though. But I just take lots of breaks, and I don't feel it's too much for me. If I don't get everything done, it's okay still. I'm happy with my team, so I don't have the kind of fear of missing out feeling this year so far. So I'm good actually.
Okay, I've got one question here from O'Bugger, who they've recently he's a Spurs fan, so they've got Ange Postecoglou now, so I think you'll find some attacking, exciting football. Me as a Rangers fan did admire actually the way that Celtic played. Whether they can play that in the Premier League with those the better players, I don't know, but it will certainly be exciting. It'll be a good journey for them. But he's asking, what tactical tweaks would you like to see in A24? He doesn't think the inverted fullbacks work how they should. They make inverted runs but don't really step into the CDM role. I'd like to flood the box option for free kicks and corners. But is there anything? And we are not coaches. We are just players. I would say casual, but we're not really that casual. But anything you'd like to see formation-wise, tactical-wise, coming into FIFA, or whatever it's called, 24?
I would like to have the option to choose what players goes into the box on corners, because some of them are like the best headers are not always where I want them. That they are outside the box or at their own half. I would like to have the option that send players up for corners, for example, on the center backs, maybe full backs as well, and then maybe some options to have to set maybe a small fullback to stay back at halfway line at corners, things like that, because you know how counters work in this game, and if the wrong players are back and the fast ones are in the box and not able to win any headers, it's like 3 seconds and it's a goal. So small things like that would be nice. I would also love if you could just select what players you want on each side for throw-ins, because some of the ones that maybe the left back has the trait, the giant throw in, and then suddenly he goes all the way up on the almost at the corner flag on the right side, and if you do something wrong and lose the ball, then of course there's going to be a huge gap on the left side, and that's a little bit dangerous as well. So things like that could be nice to be adjusted. Maybe a few new formations would be interesting, and maybe the options as we got the question about the inverted fullbacks to actually work like that, like you see City use. I think Arsenal use it a little bit as well. Liverpool have started using it with Alexander-Arnold. So maybe not too much. And one thing I would like to see is a removal of goalkeeper movement completely. You can press the Y or like on Xbox to like kind of rush out the goalkeeper when there's like that, but nothing like you can move him around like a normal player because it's more than enough things to think about, and of course the one that master it is almost impossible to score. So that would be maybe in competitive cups and stuff, EA events, they could maybe have that as well if they wanted, but not in champs and rivals and stuff. That's when you finally get to Elite and then you face a player that is extremely good at playing the game and controlling the goalkeeper, and you don't get that many chances, and if he's crazy good, then it's usually a miss. It's a little bit not good for motivation.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, the only thing I can think about in terms of formations, etc., is to have maybe some more options for the fullbacks. I think they could be a big part of the game, but I think when people put them on balance, they find that they go kamikaze or join attack. I think there's elements there that you could, if there's a system where they could have one attacks and one sits back, that sort of thing. We've had Art, who gave a shout out there. He had the 3-5-2. And he had like a one attacking side and a kind of defensive side, so it ended up being in a 4. So yeah, I'd like to see something like that potentially. I think there's good formation builders out there, especially in our Discord. Nath and Art are very good at it, and to allow those guys to help us guys out a little bit more would be a great thing. I mean, I think it's something that they could maybe with the new game they'll look at that to make it slightly more for there. No, but if there's anything else, Ingve, that you want to bring up this week or that, because we're ready to join don our purple T-shirts and join the beach party. It's still half-price drinks if we get off quick enough.
Napa.
Napa. We're going to go partying, Ingve and I. For that point of view, join our, as I say, the purple T-shirts are going on, and the sparklers are getting ready to get set off, and there will be fireworks hopefully this weekend for us when we pack Osimhen or Kvaratskhelia or even Bellingham would be amazing, the new Real Madrid player.
I would be okay with Musiala as well, of course. So I'm not going to complain.
He definitely. I mean, to be fair, I seen him score the winning goal to the one on the league against Cologne as well. So yeah, that is a great player. That would be a good one as well. So fingers crossed for people out there if you play weekend league. Best of luck. But I was going to ask you one thing, Ingve, because you are Norwegian and you do have probably the best striker in the world, your fellow countryman in Haaland, who plays tomorrow. What is your prediction for the Champions League final?
Oof. I know what I hope happens, but that's probably not going to happen. And I hope that Seko scores the winner in a 1-0 match. If that doesn't happen, I hope it'll be like goals galore, like 4-4 in extra time and then penalties. Then I hope Haaland scores the penalties and the rest of the City player misses, and Inter Milan wins. Sorry, City fans. I really want Inter to win because they have a lot of history, and I remember Mr. Ronaldo, the phenomenon, playing for them, and it was so good. So I remember Inter back in the good old days with Zanetti, etc. So I'm sorry, I like them more than I like Manchester City, even though a Norwegian is playing for City.
Yeah. So if we were to push you for a score prediction, what is your prediction? Because this will go out, people will be able to listen to it. The game will have taken place. They'll be able to laugh at us if we get it wrong. What's your prediction for the score?
If I'm gonna take away all the Liverpool goggles and everything, I would say 3-1 to City.
3-1. Yeah, I was thinking 3-1 myself. I'll go 3-0. But I think a lot of people are dissonant. There are 6-1 at the bookies at the moment. And I think if you listen to especially the UK-based podcast, a lot of them think that City just need to turn up to win. But I think Inter have got a very good team and some good players as well. So here's hoping for a good game. You going to watch it tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
You're going to watch it. You're going to have your Norwegian flag flying behind you for Mr. Haaland, or are you going to be...
No, I would rather flag for Inter Milan if I could, I guess. Sorry.
No problem, mate. Well, if there's nothing else, I think it's only one thing left for us to do.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it. U T F F F U T F U T T T interview F